Hi everyone, it's Mike from RealResultsForRealPeople.com here. I've had a request for a short video on doing some stretching before and after our in-home workouts that we've got on the website and in the group program. So I'm going to take you through a little 5-minute workout here. It'll really get things going. Excuse the fact that I'm in my office, hence the filing cabinet. I usually do it out in the garden, but the weather's dreadful today and I really wanted to get this out there. So excuse the fact I'm in the office. The filing cabinet is optional. It's not part of the stretching routine. You don't have to go out and buy one. All my videos, well, most of my videos have no equipment and they're done at home. So I'm in the office, so the in-home bit's here, but this is not equipment, you don't need it, okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to start with exercising the joints and moving the joints. A lot of warm-ups tend to exclude this and we'll go straight onto the muscles. It's really, really important because your joints are going to go through quite a lot in the workouts, especially the longer, more intense ones. So it's important to work the joints first. Once we've worked the joints, we're going to then work the muscles, get everything stretched up, get it all nice and warm, get it nice and supple before you do the home workout. You can do exactly the same stretches after the home workout, because as you do the workout, your muscles are going to kind of contract. So at the end of the workout, that'll just get them stretched nicely back to where they were before the workout. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is going to start with the wrists. Quite a lot of the in-home workouts feature the wrists quite heavily in terms of the plank, the burpee, the mountain climbers, and all that kind of stuff. Put some strain on the wrists. So what this will do when we start moving the wrists and all the other joints is that there is a fluid inside the joint called the synovial fluid. Just moving that synovial fluid around will lubricate the joints ready for the workout. So we're going to start hands out front, form fists, and just do circles with the wrists both ways. You really start to feel that stretch the wrists. I'll send the synovial fluid through that joint, get it ready for the workout. You can put both together, start to work it like that. Okay, next up we're going to do the shoulders. I'm going to go side on for this, so I've got the space to do it. With the shoulder circles, big arm circles, what I want the arms really brushing those ears. No point in doing little ones like this. You want to get really big shoulder circles. So all the way up, round, back, down. Excuse my posture, it's getting better, but it's 20 years of sitting behind a desk on a laptop, that is. So big shoulder circles, do them forward as well. Try and avoid the filing cabinet. Okay, down to the waist. We're just going to do some turning at the waist. If you want to or you need to, you can do each one of these for longer than I'm doing it for. I'm just kind of trying to keep it concise for the video. But 15 seconds on each, 15 to 20 seconds on each is perfect. Okay, next up we're going to do hips. So we're going to take the knee across, round and down. And repeat with the other. Okay, like I say, 15 seconds or 10 reps is usually decent for these. And then once you've done those, you do exactly the same but in reverse. So you're going out, around and down. Okay. When we get to the knees, I see a lot of people, not so much now, but slightly bend and do all this. That's pointless. Your joint of your knee can only move one way. So that's the only way your joint can move. We'll work the knees while we're working the quads later, okay? So we won't do the knees in this part. Ankles, you want to take either, put your toe on the ground, not got much room to do this, either put your toe on the ground and circle it around like that. It's quite a good one to do. Do it in both directions. Again, you're really getting that synovial fluid working through the joint. Do it on the other side, or you could do it in the air, like that. Okay? The grey toe of my sock is illustrating that move very, very well. Okay, so that's the joints done. What we're going to do now is going to move on to the muscles. So again, I'm going to start at the top and work the way down. I'm going to start with the neck. I've had to go to the physio very recently for a stiff neck, and that's because I tend not to warm up and cool down my neck. So I'm going to encourage you guys to do that. If you don't do your neck, there's a number of things connected here that can really kind of start to get tightened up. So all the way down the sides of the neck, into the traps across the top of the shoulders, and the rhomboids, which is the kind of kite-shaped muscle going down from the neck on the back. All of that can get really, really tight. So we're just going to kind of tick it to one side, and you can put one hand on there and just gently stretch it if you want to, or just push it. And then the other side. Try and keep your shoulders in line, and take that ear down towards the shoulder and feel that stretch down there. Okay, same with the front. You can put down the front and then gently pull it. Stretch down the back of the neck into those rhomboids. And you can just do neck circles, both directions. That's it. Shoulders shrug. Bring the shoulders back and down, up, back and down. Really big circles there with the shoulders. Okay, the back. You're going to put one hand over the other. Put the hands forward. Really push forward. Really feel that stretch across the back of the shoulders, down the back. Again, you want to be holding these for about 15 seconds. Next one is put your hands in the small of your back and push the elbows back as far as you can. Pull those shoulder blades together. Feel that stretch across the chest. Okay, now one arm across. Pull the other one to pull it nice and close to you. Get a good stretch on the outside of the shoulder there. Again, try and hold that for 15 seconds. Then elbow up. Make sure I don't reveal anything. And then elbow up. I'll come down on my knee so you can see this. I don't know if we're even here to see this. The elbow nice and high. You want to be stretching down the back of the tricep. And getting that elbow as far back as you can. Hand down as far back. Down as far your back as you can. Like that. Really feel that stretch. Then do exactly the same thing on the other side. So you want the arm across. Feel that stretch across there. Elbow up. Nice and high. Feel the stretch down the triceps. Okay. So again, we're going to do that waist one again. So you're going to keep your knees slightly bent, feet facing forward. There you go, you can see my feet now. And then we're going to turn the torso one way, then the other, and again. Okay. Down to the quads, which is the thigh muscles. Grab your foot. Heel up to your bum. If you can balance, great, because that's going to work the ligaments in your ankle as well. It's going to strengthen up your ankle. If you can't, just put your hand on something steady. Knees together and push those hips as far forward as you can. You'll really feel that stretch up the front of the quads. Feel it up there. Hold that again for 15 seconds. Swap. Do it on the other side. Show that from the front. Get that heel as close to your bum as you can. Pulling it up. Right up to your bum and push those heels forward. You'll feel the stretch come further up. Okay, so that's the quads done. Another thing that I want to do, because quads are very heavily involved in a lot of the workouts that we're doing, that's deliberate, because the quads and the glutes are the biggest muscle groups in the body. So, I want to get you down into a deep squat. Now, if you watch the video of how to squat, you'll know what we're doing here. But what I want to see is all the weight going into your heels. Your bum wants to go out like you're going to sit down on a seat. Your torso, I want as upright as possible, so don't bend too much at the waist. Try and get as low down as you can. I can get quite down. I've been doing this a fair while, so I can get quite low down whilst my feet stay flat on the floor, and that's important. Your feet need to stay flat on the floor, your weight should be in your heels, and you should be able to twiddle your toes. So you should be able to come all the way down here. Give it a good stretch. And while you're down there, however low you can go, I'm going to put your elbows on the inside of your knees. Gently push them apart, stretching the groin. You don't have to look like you're praying, but I always end up looking like that. Okay? And then instead of coming straight back up from there, what we're going to do is going to bum up. Just a very, very slight bend in the knee. Hands either to the floor in the middle or touching your toes. Get that way around, so you're either going to go as far down as you can or touch your toes, then over to one side, stretch that hamstring on the right leg, and then over to stretch the hamstring on the left leg. Again, 15 seconds at least on each one. Then you want to find a wall or a flat surface. Stretch that calf out. So foot flat on the floor, leg straight, leaning forward. You'll feel that stretch up into the calf. And then switch legs. Feel that stretch up into the calf. Okay, so that's your stretch workout now. I've just come close. 10 minutes long. I said it was going to be 5. It's 10 minutes long, but I was doing quite a lot of talking in there. Make sure that if you're going to do the stretching, what you want is you want at least 15 seconds on each one. Do it before you work out. Do it after you work out if you've got time. Do what works for you. I do a really brief stretch before a HIIT workout, just so my body's used to it. I do HIIT and I do weights and I do a lot of high intensity work, so my body's quite used to it. So I don't need to stretch quite as much. But if you're new to it, certainly have a good stretch before, have a good stretch after. If you've got any areas that you are prone to any aches or pains, focus on those as well. So if you know that whenever you start to do a HIIT workout, you feel a lot of burning and tightness in your quads, then work on your quads. Maybe do 2 15 seconds reps, 2 15 seconds sets. So you can do 15 seconds of the deep squat and then 15 seconds of the quad stretch with the heel right up to the bum. Okay, so that's your stretch. Do that before your workout. Do your workout. Do it again afterwards, and you're going to be just fine. All right. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon.